Okay, obviously we got to react to the Trump interview. My reaction is Trump is winning by a landslide.
Okay.
Andrew Schulz has become one of my favorite comedians, and you're gonna see why here in a minute. I just love what he said about Donald Trump, and I feel like he's authentic about it. That's what I like the most. This video is brought to you by PDS Debt, brought to you by PDS Debt. Listen, every single person that's listening to me probably have some form of debt, whether it's credit card debt, collections, medical debt. You need to take advantage of PDS Debt. Let me explain. If you're making payments every month and your debt and your balances aren't going down, PDS Debt is the solution for you. Everyone with $10,000 or more in eligible debt qualifies, and there is no minimum credit score required. Bad or fair credit, you accept it. Save more while paying off your debt in a fraction of the time. One thing I love about PDS Debt is they have customized options for anyone struggling with credit card, personal loan, collections, or medical bill debt. PDS Debt strives to understand your specific scenarios and can help provide alternative solutions to become debt-free. PDS Debt is offering a free debt analysis. Head over to pdsdebt.com/Tatum to get your free debt assessment today. Again, get a free analysis, pdsdebt.com/Tatum. That's pdsdebt.com/Tatum. The links will be in the description section. Like and subscribe to the channel. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, got my boy Andrew Schulz here. One day I'm gonna meet Andrew Schulz. I hope he's cool in real life as I think he is, because a lot of people don't be cool like you think they are when you meet them, and some of them got their nose stuck up. They think they better than and all that stuff. I don't really like people like that. I don't anticipate Andrew Schulz to be that way. He seemed to be a pretty cool guy. So, but for those of you who don't know, he had Donald Trump on his podcast, and Donald Trump, I think, did an incredible job at the podcast or during the podcast, and Schulz asked him some really good questions, and I think he pushed back when it was necessary. Overall, I think that the interview went well. But here's his post-interview response, which after he have a controversial podcast, the post is just as good as the podcast. And also, I guess a venue canceled him because he dared to interview Donald Trump. It's crazy to me. They haven't learned. I could have sworn he got canceled on Netflix and then he sold out Madison Square Garden like 2 nights in a row. The venue canceled him. He's probably going to have a venue 6 times the size of that venue. Anyway, roll the clip.
Everybody, welcome to Flagrant. Al is converted to MAGA. Look at the pants. You are such a grifter, bro. He got a little love from the hunting community, and now he's like, oh, okay, let me ride this shit out. I'm trying to go to, what is it, Honky Tonk Coachella? What is that shit called? Stagecoach.
Yeah.
Okay, obviously we got to react to the Trump interview. My reaction is Trump is winning by a landslide.
Okay.
It's not close anymore. Is that the energy y'all felt?
You're a prisoner of the moment.
Yeah, you really are.
We know that about me.
Right.
We know that about me.
Before Trump came on, you're like, yeah, it could go either way. It's very close.
No, before he came on, I was like, he don't got a chance. I was like, he's coming on here. He got to be down bad. He got to be down. I mean, no, we're the best. He got to be down bad. And then after the interview, obviously we saw the reaction.
And you got 20 or 25 text messages, and you were like, this guy's winning.
Yo, listen, it wasn't the 20 to 25 text messages. You know what it was? It was the looks on the street.
Oh, really?
The looks on the street I was getting. It was like, you know when like someone who's trying to sell you drugs, like they give you this like nod? Like a person you don't know, like a person on the street.
Yeah.
Right? They go, you would know.
the only one that agreed.
Y'all had no clue how to buy drugs in the street. And I was like, I know that nod. I used to give that to people all the time. So they give you this nod like, yo, like I got what you need.
Yeah.
That's all I've been getting for the last week. But it was a BAM, Brooklyn Academy of Music, which is a venue.
So he's talking about the venue, but he said he'd been getting the head nods ever since he did the interview. Let me say this. I was at I don't have my hat with me, but I literally wore the same outfit, this hoodie. I wore my Trump hat. And people give me the look. The bad and the good, right? The dummy with the mask on is looking at me crazy. Like, I can't believe a black man has a Trump hat on. And then you got the people who are like, I like the hat. I like the hat. For instance, I was on a plane. 3 people said, I love the hat. And then the guy that sat next to me, he pulled his phone out because he didn't want to say anything. He put his phone out with the MAGA hat on his phone. He just did like this. to show me that he wear a hat too, you know. So it was kind of cool. But I know what Andrew Schulz is talking about is that the silent majority is looking for an outlet, and they saw him do what he did because it was obviously a viral interview, and now they like, I like this guy, man. Hey, I see you.
Getting for the last week, but it was BAM.
This is the venue.
Brooklyn Academy of Music, which is a venue they've shot tons of specials in. And 3.5 hours after the interview, they canceled shows. So, yeah, let's see if we can show the thing. Read the exact email, because they're canceling my shows, but they're also begging Live Nation to not cancel future shows with them. Like they still want business, but they're like, just not this guy. Now, I don't know if it's a Trump interview, but the day before it came out, we were ready to go and we were going on sale this week. And 3.5 hours afterwards, we get this email.
Yeah.
First off, I want to thank you for thinking of BAM for Andrew Schultz's upcoming comedy show. We are always excited when promoters consider our space for their events. After some internal discussions with leadership, it was decided that BAM is not the right fit for this show at this time.
You know, I can't stand these people, bro. They can't handle, like, I don't know if it's the other way around. If a leftist interview, if a right winger interview Kamala Harris, people won't start canceling venues. But when we do it, they get crazy, bro. I can't believe Trump. He's a human. They talked to him. They looked at him. He was the president. You ain't talk to the president? You can't talk to the man? Okay.
That said, we really do appreciate you reaching out. We'd love to work with you in the future and for future events that might be a better match for BAM. So if anybody has a venue, if you've got a venue for us, that'd be really great. I'd really love to shoot this special, and that'd be really awesome.
The irony is this is your most personal special.
Yes.
Like, it's not as political as that. It's you and your journey.
Yeah, but also what's interesting about it is that, again, they canceled it 3 hours after the interview came out. So before the liberal media spun it in liberals' favor. Yeah. So if they waited 2 days, they get the hero.
You're a darling
of the liberals.
You just got to send him, be like, I laughed in his face. Like, you guys not understand.
them forever.
Now, what if we just get Kamala on and then they'll have you back?
We would love to have Kamala on.
There you go. We
reached out to her team, and they're not really enthusiastic.
Yeah.
They don't listen to the show?
I wonder why.
I don't know why.
What? I thought she was a patron. What do you mean? I thought, dude, you're a sellout. I saw you in a Kamala ad 2 days ago.
How did she use me in an ad?
I know, that's crazy.
You're shilling for the fucking liberals.
You know they paid me $50,000 for that.
Oh, that's pretty good. Actually.
I got a licensing fee for
that's
that.
Great.
Oh, you did.
$50,000.
That's awesome.
Now he's
What are you going to do with that money? What are you going to do with it?
I'm going to donate to Donald J. Trump.
Now we're talking.
What do you guys think is going to happen? Have you felt any change in energy? Like,
yeah, I felt a big change in energy toward Trump, and it's not even just our interview. I just feel like the enthusiasm that Kamala had, and this goes back and forth, but right now the enthusiasm Kamala had seems like it's died.
And we're going to take all the credit for it, but it does happen around election time. She doesn't do well when she's being supported. She hasn't been supported ever publicly. Like, think about it. As long as she's been on the national stage,
that's true too.
Everybody has on her. When she's running for president, on her, right? Like during the Biden presidency, on her.
Yeah.
I don't think she knows how to be loved publicly.
And then all of a sudden, 3 months ago, we're all like, oh, she's awesome.
Yeah.
And she's probably like, what? None of y'all like me before. All of you.
Because in the interviews, she does have this energy of, let me not fuck this up. What was that answer again? It seems like she's searching for the idea that she's supposed to say. And then she up questions that, like, she should have a dialed in answer for.
Yeah.
Like, pretty easy questions.
It's hard to have a dialed in answer when you just got put in this position 3 months ago. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, no excuse. Like, you either want to be president or not.
Don't run her. Then don't run.
Yeah,
you can't.
Like, seize the moment.
She kind of didn't.
Yeah, but anyway, I think that, Kamala Harris is not likable. And a lot of people are afraid. Listen, I tell y'all this all the time. Y'all know people may say I'm misogynistic or whatever, but a woman leading the country is already a red flag for a lot of people. There are women that can win the trust of people and come across as very strong and bold and to the point and matter of fact and a team player and very confident and all those things that you think you would need in a leader. There are women out there that can come across that way and quash the fears of those who do not think that women are as strong in leadership as men are, especially as the president of the United States of America. Kamala Harris just isn't that woman. She just ain't got it. I know for a fact she's not getting in front of any world leader that, one, will take her seriously, and two, that she's going to negotiate anything reasonably. She can't even navigate negotiating what she's going to do for the country to her own people on friendly networks. She didn't say that on The View. She didn't say that on any of these podcasts that was just throwing her softballs, like, please give us something. And she's like, well, I grew up in a middle-class family. Like, ma'am, can you be genuine for a little bit? Can you put campaign mode down for a little bit and talk to the people? Do you not see that people are struggling? Do you not see that they feel like they're struggling? Even if you think my economy is great, they don't feel like it is. Can you talk to them? Nobody cares you grew up in a middle-class family. I mean, I think they're running a strategic campaign. I just think people are over that kind of campaign. This is what low information voters need to hear. Oh, she's just like us and he's not. Oh, I'm going to vote for her. They don't care nothing about our policy. Our policy going to destroy America. I don't care. She's nice and he's not nice. And I think that's the campaign that they're running. But people are waking up. They're like, oh, hold on. He been in office and he didn't do none of that stuff y'all said he was going to do. And you've been in office and you didn't do none of the stuff you proposed you're going to do. Something ain't smelling right. Right? There's some fishy going on in here. Somebody. I was going to say something. I ain't going to say it. Somebody smelling fishy right here. That's all I'm going to say. But anyway, I said I wasn't going to make this video too long because y'all know I can talk. But tell me what you think about Waltz, and tell me if you think Donald Trump has gained momentum in the latter part of this coming days to the election. And make sure you take your butt out there and register to vote and vote. And if you already registered, make sure you go vote. Don't wait till the last minute and then your vote don't count. See you on the next one. I'm out.